Hey, I'm Chef Deanna, and if you're like me, you love to do something special for Valentine's Day. But you know what's not special? Waiting in an overcrowded, overpriced restaurant. So I came up with a great menu you can prepare for your Valentine right in your own kitchen. It's more romantic, more relaxing, and more special when you make it yourself with a little help from Winn-Dixie. First, you'll want to put together a simple shopping list of fresh ingredients you can find right at your neighborhood Winn-Dixie store. 2 8-ounce boneless ribeye steaks, 2 4-ounce lobster tails, kosher salt, pepper, olive oil, 2 Idaho or twice-baked potatoes, Chef Essentials asparagus sauté vegetable mix, sour cream, fresh chives, compound butter from our seafood department. And for dessert, chocolate-covered strawberries, chocolate syrup, and whipped cream. Next, be sure you have these kitchen essentials on hand to help with meal preparation. A medium-sized stock pot, 2 medium sauté pans, tongs, a large dessert plate, and a place setting for 2, including flatware, napkins, and glasses. This meal is elegant, tasty, and easy to prepare. But if you really want to have fun cooking, ask your Valentine to help out. While you're in the kitchen together, enjoy a delicious glass of wine and some great conversation. Now that's what I call romance. Okay, let's check and make sure that our water is boiling for our lobster. And it is. We've got a great boil going. At this point, what we're going to do is add a tablespoon of kosher salt to our boiling water and put the lid back on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our oven is preheated to 425 degrees. And we've got 2 sauté pans. We want to preheat both of those pans to medium-high. 1 for our steaks and 1 for our sautéed vegetables. Now we'll turn to our 8-ounce ribeye steaks. We are going to take them and drizzle them light with olive oil on both sides. Take your brush and just do a light brush on the steaks to make sure that the oil covers the steak completely. We're going to take our kosher salt and pepper, which I've mixed together, and season the top, flip it over, and season the bottom. Make sure that our pan is hot, and you're going to put them into your pan and get a nice sear. Now while your steaks are searing, make sure you're not moving them too much or you don't flip it over too soon to make sure you get the proper caramelization on both sides. What that'll do, it'll seal in the juices and seal in the flavors on the steak so it doesn't dry out on you. Check the bottom of your steak, make sure you've got a good sear going. And after you get a nice golden brown on both sides, what we're going to do now is we're going to take our preheated pan out of the oven. We're going to place our steaks into the pan, and we're going to slide them back into the oven for approximately 7 to 15 minutes or until the desired doneness is achieved. Now we should be ready to add our lobster tail to our boiling water. And we want to add the lid back to the top of our pot, keeping it vented to make sure that it doesn't boil over onto the stove and so we can maintain the temperature of the water inside the pot. You're going to want to cook your lobster for approximately 6 to 8 minutes. While we're waiting on the lobster and on the steak in the oven, we can get our vegetables sautéing. Add a little bit of olive oil to our hot pan. Okay, now we're going to add our vegetables. It is a combination of asparagus, mushrooms, and red onion. Going to add these to your hot pan. At this point you can season with just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And saute to the desired doneness. Now that our vegetables are about where we want them, we can turn off the front burner and we can remove the pan from the burner so they stay hot, but they don't continue to cook. It's been about 6 to 8 minutes. Let's check on our lobsters to see if they're done. At this point we can take them from the water. And now I'm going to show you a quick and easy technique that you can remove the lobster from the shell for better plate presentation. Take a sharp paring knife, hold your lobster with tongs, and you're going to cut along the top of the tail through the lobster meat. Turn the lobster tail and cut straight down the shell. Try not to pierce the lobster meat, but if you do, that's okay too. After you complete that, you're going to take your tongs, slip it underneath your lobster meat, and it should come right out for you. We've created a beautiful Valentine plate with steaks, lobster tails, vegetables, and potatoes. Now all that is left to do is garnish with some Winn-Dixie compound butter. You can drizzle the dessert plate with chocolate, add some whipped cream, and arrange your strawberries. Serve your steak and lobster with a chef-prepared twice-baked potato from the Winn-Dixie Deli, or a classic baked potato. It's a Valentine's dinner from the heart, and you'll find everything you need for this meal in the What's for Dinner case at your local Winn-Dixie. Don't forget to pick up some fresh flowers in our floral department for a great romantic touch. I'm Chef Deanna. Make every day delicious.